guy.
No question right now.
Nobody doubts him. So he's moved into loser semis. He will play the winner of our next match in loser side, which is going to be Smug against NL.
Okay. Now, Smug, obviously, with some practice against Dan Slip, right? So Dan Slip being another strong player, a Kami player from the New York scene.
Certainly gotten stronger. Jump strong. Yeah, that was a sick jump, especially because Devil.R had been really good on anti-airs. He had a lot of back strongs.
Right.
But MenRD took that risk, and man, it paid off. So, yeah, we're going to see the end of this when
And
they
look
wanted
at-
to
yeah,
dance.
they're
And you
so
know
scared.
MenRD already is trying to be at that range where if there's a dive kick, he can do jump
Yeah,
back jab.
he tried
was
it,
too close.
yeah, he
right.
tried it, yeah.
He was too close.
And you know what? Oh, man.
Look, here
right
it is.
there, boom.
Perfect spot. He made it work this time, and he moves on in loser's bracket.
I mean, honestly, I feel like where Verloren lost that one was that 2 V reversals that were blocked. And he never had a chance to like throw him or anything like that. Like that's a common thing. Kami stand light kick cannot be punished by a V reversal. So if you stand light kick and you expect a V reversal, you can throw him after in that situation. But unfortunately, he was never ready for it. And MenRD is going to take it off of that jump back jab.
Okay. Well, like I said, the next one coming up is going to be Smug, Rise Smug against Devil.R and L. Players are up on stage now.
Yep, once again, from Korea, once again, a Kami player. But as I said, you know, part of that Kami collective is Dan Slip. You know, he's made it to top 8 in a lot of the East Coast tournaments.
He's certainly been doing better, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just recently, just in the past couple of months, in a lot of those East Coast tournaments, he's been getting top 8 a lot. But, you know, the main reason why I bring him up is because Smug does have experience against fighting that character, you know, thanks to that.
Well, Smug's been traveling around a lot now. He's played against a lot of Kamis. And he can be really explosive. But what do you think about the matchup, the character matchup?
You know what? It's one of those matchups that I feel like on paper you're like, oh well, Kami, she's only got 900 health, so you know Balrog should be able to blow her up. But honestly, that's really not the case, in my opinion. I feel like Kami actually does well in this matchup. I don't think either of the characters win. I think it's even, and it's one of those standard things, right? Balrog is going to win by being Balrog, and Kami is going to win by being Kami, right? So Kami gets you knocked down, gets the mix-up. Balrog doesn't have very great defense on his get-up, so if Kami can play her game, get all the meaties and the throws and the drill combos like this into the corner, then she's going to be fine. And then if Balrog hits Kami, she dies.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Okay, hey, watch. Kami die.
not just lose a lot of life and build a lot of stun, but also almost entirely into the corner. Now we're in the corner. And that's going to be it. So it all melted away. You know, Smug, when he plays that wall style, when he plays the patience and he's looking for the opponent to jump and he can take advantage of it, this is part of why that works. Because he then converts that into 3 mix-ups and the round's over.
I really do appreciate the 2 players kind of illustrating, you know, what I was saying about that.
Yeah.
It's like, get in there, and then, oh, Kami got touched, she died. But as I mentioned, though, Kami, again, just such a solid character on the fundamentals, on the footsie ground, that, you know, she can get away with a lot of that speed off of the dashes, and like I said, she can get a lot of good pressure on his wake-up. But it's key for situations like that, you know, fortunate situations for Balrog where he turned around punch and she dove kick, and he went under her, got out of the corner, you know.
Okay. Wow, that's a really smart move. Just get rid of the frame advantage, get out of there to put himself in the mid-screen. I know, that's a lot of patience right now. But I like this from him because it's not just about insistence in getting in. It's about the mid-screen, the mid-range, footsies. Yes, he's away.
Yeah, again, just doing that V reversal because he just doesn't want to deal with that mix-up.
Okay, Smug had the setup there. Ton of damage. And if he finds another strong hit, that's going to be it. NL's in trouble.
And again,
anti-air. Got it.
Ooh, it hit him out of the air. That was odd. Okay.
Right. Smug is still alive.
Yeah, just went for the 3-frame light punch. Just got it right there. You know, one of the things that, you know, obviously the jab dash punch from Balrog is very punishable, right? I mean, it's negative on block. You can punish it if you got like a 3-frame, 4-frame normal. But like, Smug always puts it at a distance where it's safe, right? So you can't really hit it. So if you see him walk back to that range where it's safe, that's kind of a tell on when he's going to dash punch.
It is, but that said, he so consistently is at that spot. In the meantime, Smug is just dominating. The mix-ups were there, the pressure, damage were both there. You know, one of the things that is very, very strong about Smug is that he is willing to wait. It's not always a dive punch, or say a dash punch at that range. Many times it's A button, many times, it's patience. He's looking for a jump. He knows that, as you said, the threat of the dash punch is there, and the threat of it is as strong as the actual thing. He knows he can take up the space immediately. So Cammy gets through it out of the corner.
Yeah,
surprising
back
to
throw,
see.
Yeah, that's a scared throw right there. That's I always call that a nervous throw because back is where you can defend at the same time if they hit a button earlier.
Right.
And nevertheless, he's got the corner position again and trying to apply this pressure now.
No anti-air there. Smug jumping back in the corner, and he's okay with it.
Yeah, and Cammy can uppercut that every time with
Yes.
the heavy uppercut. It just reaches so stupidly far.
Well, actually had the anti-air there, but Smug with the cheeky dash forward is pressuring.
Oh, and then gets the counter hit on the meaty, but then missed his timing, and now guess what? You're back in the corner.
Yeah, that roll was perfectly timed. And
Yeah,
now jump back to the zone.
every time.
Just saw Men RT do the same idea. No anti-air. Oh boy.
Yeah, again, look, Cammy disease. They have V-trigger, they jump, they dive kick, and Smug knew it. So as soon as she activated that V-trigger, as soon as he saw her jump back punch, and that was all ready to go. That jump was all but telegraphed by the V-trigger activation.
Yes, Smug is going to gain corner control.
Oh, what
that was
nice timing.
Yeah, I'll say okay grab. That might have been OS grab. I don't know.
I think that was a backdash in the corner. Oh, nice. But he didn't combo it. Missed it.
Smug backed off. Again, confident enough in his chance.
And see, just like you said, he got into that jab dash punch range, and instead of actually doing the jab dash punch, he did V-skill. So, you know, he's got the fakes all ready to go.
Oh, yeah, he's got a good neutral game. He's in top 8 at Premier.
Yeah,
Pretty
I guess
good player.
he's all right. Yeah.
Great blocks, and he just gets away. This is a problem here for NL. He's in the corner. One mix-up.
No EX meter to get the extra juggle off of that, but still only one hit away.
Yes.
Oh, what a punish on the whip dive kick. Again, it's like that Rolento. Remember how he rolled and rolled forward? You can kind of time it as an option select that if you block it and then throw. You can do that on the dive kicks as well. If it looks like it's about to hit your toes, you can do the block and then button.
You got to have great spacing and timing to make that work.
Yep.
And Smug did. He backed off exactly to that spot.
How fortunate that Smug is one of those people who has great spacing and great timing.
Well, well, well. Woo! NL has blocked a lot of those dash punches. You know, he's challenged that stuff pretty well, and I like the dive kicks from him too as a way to get in. But I think too commonly he's at the range where Smug likes to be. Because I feel like it's kind of the same spot where Cammy likes to start things off. Oh, and now NL has the corner.
Yeah, but respecting the turnaround punch.
Nice! Beautiful, beautiful. And now the pressure opportunity almost stunned.
Oh,
There it is.
nice. Just walk up for the throw. Yep. Building a little extra meter at the end of the round to come into the next round. You see almost 2 bars. Of course, Smug sitting on 2.5 bars, so expect some EX dash punches all of a sudden. There you go. There was one of them.
Well, NL did. He was blocking it out.
Oh, no. There's been a
big error. Oh, man, that's gigantic. Ow! I like the idea.
Yeah. It's like counterboxing there. Just throw out your own fist.
Right.
Oh my god, the whip punish on her standing. Heavy punch. Not quite dead yet, but the fake on the throw. Walk back, crouch light kick is going to do it. Smug is at match point to send the NL out of the tournament.
In a blow-up, too. Wow, great reaction. And that's good. Oh, okay, finally. If he's starting to get a handle on when Smug presses buttons, this could really change. Smug did not there. He was worried. No. Well, all right, I know. Great round for him.
You should
he
be able to do this, yeah. With the uppercut and super is going to be enough. All right, so NL staying alive.
He really woke up. He really did a much better job in terms of his movement there and when he pressed buttons or not. He blew up. I mean, that stand around us to crush, I think, really caused Smug to hang out.
Right.
And that was a problem for him.
This is the 6th win.
It's always one of those situations, you know, the psychology of a player when you're up 2-0 someone, you're like, man, if I just take them out, I can be done. And then when they win a game, you're like, all right, okay, gotta come back and play this 4th game, you know.
Take it seriously.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest things to overcome. But at this level, of course, these guys have done this millions and millions of times. Well, maybe not millions, but
maybe
many
not.
times.
Maybe an exaggeration. No, anti-air tried it. but NL had exactly the right spot on the dive. Now, he's in the corner, exactly where he dominated in the last game.
Yeah, I mean, every time he's won, it's because he's been able to cammy. He's been able to do the cammy things in the corner.
Well, he's working on it right now. Yes, again.
Yeah, good back up and punish.
A lot of gray.
And see, again, NL's aim on that dive kick is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he's doing it with the light dive kick, too, most of the times. That one was a medium one.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Didn't pay for it as he could have. Smug, especially because Smug has used V-reversals enough. It's not going to be a trigger.
Punish, yeah.
No, it was not a trigger there.
So a lot of the times, you know, when you do the light dive kick, it's actually really hard to hit people in the shins because it's so vertical that, you know, it's kind of like weird to slide into their shins. You know?
He definitely has a button timing to like just take a step back into it. EXO? Again, yes. Ton of damage in corner.
Had to have been like the third or fourth time we've seen NL with a misconfirm like that.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the damage that he has taken has been, you know, just him basically making a mistake.
In a big part.
Oh, what a double dash and chase down from NL.
Saves it.
Oh, and saves it again because he's going to get the stun off of this.
He'll get the game too.
Yep.
Look at this.
Oh, he's just going to go into He's going to make sure.
Yeah, you should. Just get the game when you can get the game. It's 2-2.
Just like that. And like I said, I was talking about that psychology. You were one round away from taking it. Now all of a sudden, guess what? You're tied 2-2. Can Smug recover from this?
I keep going back and thinking about that stand roundhouse, the crush counter that caused Smug to really shut down towards the end of the first game that NL won. Because since then, it really feels like NL has done a much better job at controlling the range where previously Smug controlled things. And I think part of this, Smug is worried about the buttons.
There we go.
Yeah, look at this. Exactly like this.
Actually, I think those are medium dive kicks that he's using to aim for the shins there.
Yeah, again, it was exactly the same story for NL here. Of course, he's just given trigger to Boxer, so we'll see what happens. It's not over.
Never over against Boxer.
Hey, he could have been, he could have been, he left him alive.
Cancel.
Oh, well, he's just got to block it out, yes. If Smug grabs him, that's all good. He pressed something, oh boy.
Oh no, he missed that EX. That was a lot of damage left on the table right there.
It was, and there it is, NL goes to match point just like that. Smug seemed like he might have coasted through, it was almost a 3-0 instead. Might be counter 3-0 for NL.
Almost like you said, it was almost a blow up.
Yeah, it was.
But now here, NL is the one with the match point on the final game. Oh!
All right, yeah, I like the backdash from Smug. You can tell he's trying to reset this positioning because that range up close where he had been doing okay before has really been controlled by Cam.
Oh, nice. Whipped the button and just with a surprise EX dash. Nice chase down on the jump back with a V-trigger uppercut.
NL trying to defend.
Oh yeah, gotta be careful with that. You always have to be careful with that Cammy V-trigger dive kick.
Okay, Smug doesn't think there's going to be a V-trigger this round, so fine. Spend the V-rev while you got it.
Yeah, he's got another one.
Well, that actually may have been
one.
I
was thinking that same
ready
thing.
for it was NL. He's so close. In again, out again.
Oh, he gets the crush counter. Wow, what a perfectly timed crush counter right there. Just gave him that round.
Match point for both. Smug again trying to get out of there. Oh, neutral jump. It's worked a couple of times. Now NL has the corner. The stun is mounting.
Okay, counter poke. No EX for the extra juggle and the delay.
Speaking of stun, it's almost there. NL has to block, has to play patiently. Smug just caging.
I like Smug did not push too hard for that.
Agreed.
Stun.
That's it. Here's NL. Now, if he gets another hit, he gets
There it is. Critical art. There it is.
Do you think that's enough?
It is enough, and NL eliminates Smug with the 3-0 comeback. Smug was right there on the verge on game number 3 to take it.
It was almost his, and he was doing it with excellent spacing. His movement was great. Everything was great for Smug. And then after that crush counter from NL, it really seemed like he controlled that range way better. You could tell Smug was a little bit more worried about when to press buttons and didn't quite challenge there quite as well. He started to move backwards more at the end to get out of that spot. But NL consistently was able to get into it again.
And then just start doing the Cammy things in the corner with those perfectly spaced dive kicks to hit at the shin. So now all of a sudden you have to respect that dive kick. And again, I just feel like NL aims that thing better than most people that I see, most Cammys that I play.
And you can see Smug trying to deal with that pressure in the corner by doing a lot of V reversals, right? Which is nice. Gets you out of problem situations sometimes. That said, it means that you're not going to have the big crazy V trigger to blow